Hi there, I'm Nancy Marksbury, and I'm a librarian here at Keuka College. First of all, I'd like to offer you my congratulations for finishing the semester. I know it's been tough work to get to this point, but yay you for persevering. Um, what I'd like to do in this video is offer you a few tips for how to get started and to find credible resources for backing up arguments in your essays. I hope these quick tips will be useful to you now and that knowing these foundational skills will help you in your future research projects.
So, the best way to begin a search for articles, books, and reports is to start at the library homepage, which is located at cuca.edu/library. Let me first draw your attention to some of the links that will be helpful to you on this page. So here is Ask a Librarian. This links to an online form that you can fill out and just ask a question. The Make an Appointment link goes to a longer form that asks specifics about your question or your research project so that we can get involved. Here on the right-hand side are our library hours, and this little chat widget will enable you to do a real-time chat with us. And even if a librarian doesn't happen to catch your chat request, know that that request gets forwarded by an email to us and we'll follow up with you. There are also some citation guides and help, and we have a bunch of library guides that you might find useful too. But now I want to draw your attention to this main search box, and we call this Lightner Discovery. Notice that it's got tabs. So if you wanted to look specifically for articles or specifically for books or go directly to a publication, you can filter by using those tabs. But for this demonstration, I'm going to use the Everything tab, and I'm going to simulate a search on a topic that might be on your mind these days, which is college costs. So this works just like Google. However, it is a little different than Google because you can't ask a database questions. It just databases don't have that kind of functionality like Google does. All right, so you can see here that we've come up with 17 million results. And yeah, that's way too many for any of us to look at. So your next step, look over here to the left-hand side for the limiters that are going to help us whittle away the stuff we don't want to see. So for this example, let's say my professor requires some peer-reviewed articles and a book or two, and that the sources must be from no earlier than 2020. So the first thing I'm going to do is change the dates. Whoops, I didn't want to do 1420. Okay, so that brought us down to 1,350,000 results, which is still way too many. So let me explain these limiters. So full text will show you only what the Lightner Library has access to. Peer-reviewed will limit the results to those articles that are considered scholarly or peer-reviewed. Peer-reviewed means that the authors went through a process and other people knowledgeable in that subject area have reviewed and validated that this is credible information. The Lightner catalog only checkbox indicates that you're going to find physical items that are located in the library. So below the first type of limiting, we also have source types. So say for example, I wanted to see ebooks. You can see here that there's 108,000 on this topic, but let's see how that limits it. Whoops. So now we're down to 108,000, and I'm not really a fan of the For Dummies books, but I'll use this as an example. So if I want to quickly look at the table of contents, I can open this up and say, just have a quick review of what I might find there. If I click on the title, this brings me to the detailed record where I'll find a description or an abstract. If I am liking what I'm seeing and I want to download the full book, I can do that here. And this will download to my downloads folder. I can also, as you can see, I can also download just chapter by chapter. But I'm going to go back here because I want to show you a very important feature, and that is the Cite button. If I click on this, I can get the starter text of the citation. So I can download that, and it's not completely APA observant. It's not completely APA observant because actually APA says that the author last name should appear first, comma, and then E period 2020 paying for college for dummies, and then it's got that loose for dummies. But just having that, it's good practice for you to collect that when you download information, because then you're not scrambling hours before your paper is due to pull together all your references. And just know that it's not perfect, but it gives you the starter text that you can then modify for whatever kind of citation style you're required to follow. All right, I am going to go back to the results list. And I'm going to select now, instead of ebooks, so we're back to the 1,350,000, I'm going to select full text. And I am also going to select full text and peer reviewed. So know that you can double up some of these things. So I'm not liking that one. Well, here's an interesting one. Rethinking the traditional textbook, a case for open educational resources and no-cost learning materials. So here you see the full text download button, but let's again click on the title and see the detailed record. So I can read the abstract. I can also download it, and here again is that Cite button. So I'm going to click that, scroll down to APA 7, and I'm going to copy this. Here again, at least you have the starter text, and you'll just have to clean up the capitalization of the article title.
So it's pretty easy to get started. Really, the hard part is reading everything, synthesizing what you've read, and writing the article. So even if you've been procrastinating and need help getting started so you can finish out the semester on your best foot, please know that we're here for you. And as a reminder, you can stop into the library anytime. You can reach us by filling out the contact information on our website, or log into chat and say hi. I hope this short introduction has been helpful to you, and we look forward to watching you grow as a student and as a scholar.